What up, man? Once again, Mr. Ray, etc. in the building, goddammit, on the way to the Bodega podcast. Y'all know what it is, and none other than my motherfucking passenger. You know who it is.
It is your girl, Lotto Marie. Hello, your favorite comedian, your favorite entertainer, soon to be your favorite auctioneer. And I will do my own damn talking for me. I'm still single.
Yep. Umpteen episode. She is still single. We're going to announce it till she find a goddamn man.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen.
What's better than not having a man is being alive, goddammit. We don't give a fuck. We living. It's happy to see you again, sis, goddammit. We celebrating life. Y'all know what it is, man. One of the best restaurants you can come to, you don't know what the fuck you going to get. The tea is good. The appetizers are good. The dinner is good. And it's going to be interesting. What you got on your, what's going on in your life?
Man, first off, shout out to, can we get a little toast to it? Okay, we doing our goddamn thing. AB, hit that time for us, though.
We are definitely...
I don't drink, but I indulge.
No more. We got to put no more on the end of that.
Yeah, no, that's some real shit. I definitely got to start saying that. I don't drink no more.
Yeah.
This is what I got to start with, Ray. And we just going to get right into it. Little dick is not bad, okay?
Well, shit.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Right?
It's not a bad thing to have, but little dick with no confidence is terrible. That's not what you thought we was gonna talk about.
God damn.
Okay, here's the strange thing. Confidence is everything to me, right?
Of course.
And so you don't have to, I don't want you to be overly confident with the little meat that you bring to the table. But I know it's little, you know it's little. I don't need you to bring extra light to the little meat. So there are weird things that happen, and there's a level of confidence that you as a man, I know I'm not a man, but I'm just talking to all the men. Y'all have more confidence about your meat. Stop bringing attention to the fact that it's small. We know it's small. We don't need you to say it. Somebody told me, we had sex was good. Afterwards, I said, oh man, your dick was amazing today. And then they said, I know you had better. It's like,
wow,
I'm done.
Now, that's some shit I would never.
You gotta get up and leave now. Like,
I'm off the rip assuming my shit
I know you had better than this.
Yeah, I'm off the rip assuming my shit was the best you ever had. I don't give a fuck
Who
what you
says
had.
that?
But you could have been with a porn
That
star.
is little dick energy. Don't bring that around me.
That's cold-blooded, man.
My bad. I'm sorry. I caught your ass off guard with that one.
Very off guard. The guard was not there. But I can
that's what I should do every time. I just come with a random ass to catch your ass off guard.
And they got to catch my expressions because the Lord, that shit.
He had no idea that I was going to come out with that.
It's hard to discuss these kind of things with your sister, but what the fuck ever. But I'm representing for the niggas right now. God damn it. One thing I did hear a woman say, man, confidence is key in a lot of shit in life. I asked a woman what was attractive about Rick Ross's bitch said confidence. His confidence was everything. And I said, I can understand that. Niggas, even because I done seen some ugly bitches with some confidence. I'd be like, why do I like her right now?
Yeah. The way she carry herself. Confidence is everything.
So, but damn, little dick, ooh, shit. That's a deformity in the black community. Having a little dick. That is not some shit you want to wish for. You don't want to wish that. Women, man, I hate when y'all get into it with a nigga, you want to talk about his mama. No, if a nigga got a little dick, just go right there.
That's how
go straight to that. That is going to crush a nigga's soul.
But it really shouldn't. Like, I understood growing up that little dick was a deformity, but now as an older woman, I don't. Like, I can deal with a little dick if they know how to use it. And we can even grow to enjoy it. Their positions, man, and to be honest, on the cool, I'm going to keep it a buck. Smaller meat is manageable. I like a more manageable penis.
I've heard women say shit like that.
I can do all kind of shit that I couldn't do when I'm fighting for my life with Mandingo.
Yeah, nigga done kill some hoes in my day. I take pride in that. Nigga be like, man, it wasn't good, but bitch, I bet you didn't stay still. Bitch, I bet you was squirming. I used to, man, back in the day, young niggas used to be like, man, I made that bitch bleed. That's what niggas used to say.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Y'all are awful.
Yes, and that fucking hard as hell. I wish I would do some shit like that.
That's terrible.
Like, put me out, I fuck around, be sleeping on the couch, fucking hard these days. But
fucking hard to put you out the game.
Man, I've heard women, especially, say that shit giving hate. They be like, man, I don't really. They be like, they don't want to do all that old extra shit. They know what it meant. Nigga got a mouthful, you ain't got to do that much, man.
Exactly. Now,
shout out to the niggas that, yeah.
when your meat is smaller, I'll be honest, Ray, I'm not as good of a fellatio person to that because I feel a little pedophile-ish. Yeah, like I don't.
Hey, new joke. Good. Hey, and it should. That man, because little titties make us feel the same.
I don't mind that little dick people be like, you don't suck good dick. Yeah, I'm not a pedophile. I don't know how to do it. Okay, so yeah, you got me. Oops. Like as long as the big dick niggas never say, hey, Lotto done good.
Oh my God, as harsh as that is, that shit is funny.
It's true.
We definitely got to put that in the joke Rolodex. That's one of them dark ones. Look, bro, that is too funny.
Yeah, motherfucker. Like, you think you insulting me by telling me, and you know who the fuck you are. Bro, you think no, your dick is small.
Bro, if she can wish your shit around in her mouth, nigga.
No, we can fit 3 of these in here. No, get it out of here. I'm not sucking no 12-year-old. I can't do that. I'll never be good at it, and I'm fine with that.
But that's why I say the same confidence that big booties have given ugly women, the same confidence that money gives niggas with little dick.
Yeah.
And so you can see a nigga with a little dick walk around this bitch. That nigga got a bankroll. Yeah, bitch.
But it don't have it doesn't have to equate to money, but it is just confident. Like we understand. We both are in knowing of what you have. But don't let that dictate how you use it.
Dictate.
I did this when I said it. Don't let that dictate how you use it. Like, you know what I mean? Use it with confidence.
That's gonna be funny when we get out with signs and shit. Like, man, that is hilarious.
Dictate.
A lot of you niggas dictate. Let your dick dictate your life. Like, God damn it, man. Oh, man, that's crazy. I mean, I told me and my boys back in the day, we took pride in so much so we called ourselves the Good Dick Clique. And this was not...
Bro, y'all had shirts and shit. What kind of... Paint the picture for the people.
I'm talking about shirts all the time. This is high school. And you couldn't just get in the clique. This shit had to be approved by a female. Had to give this approval. Like, you couldn't just be like, yeah, I got good dick.
So y'all had to, like... You had to get jumped in by having sex.
Yeah, you had to go talk to hey, how was this nigga? And she say he was good. All right, I guess you can be it.
So it's probably a nigga that done paid a bitch. Hey, tell
this nigga.
But that's kind of dope. If there was a club of good dick, if there was somewhere where you can go where it'd be like you know, Kappas and Sigmas. Man. If there was like a club where everybody that was in this club had to have level 10 or higher dick, I would fucking get a membership.
These bitches would be breaking. But where you going? Bitch, I'm physical. Bitch, I'm going, no. This bitch got a hoodie on.
To the Good Dick Club. Like, that would... And okay, so you gave a little bit, I give a little bit too. Some of my friends call me DC, short for Dick Connoisseur. So this is true. You can send me a picture of an individual and I can tell you whether or not I think that their meat is big or not. It's a certain level of swag. I'm being honest.
Oh, you say the dude, not the actual dick, the dude.
The dude, yeah, they don't have to send me a picture of the dick.
I was like, what? I have friends that if it's big or not, if you're looking at it.
Yeah, my friends would send me pictures and I could tell. And there's a certain level of swag. And the reason why I'm saying this now, and the reason why I'm like, I never thought about a Good Dick Club, is because I have been bamboozled. So after being bamboozled, I started to take heed and started to notice the good. You know, like, oh, this person was like this. People that are overly excited, like that meet you and they first thing they want to do is tell you about how they'll give you head. That me small girl. Keep going. He trying to lead with his tongue.
No, but that's real shit. When a nigga lead with the tongue, nigga definitely trying to throw you off, like, bitch.
Yeah, he want to get in there because he know that meat ain't strong.
No woman really want a nigga to eat their pussy for hours.
No, some people.
Right, man. Niggas be like, man, I'm done, man. No, man, bro. If good dick is awaiting, I guarantee you, they like, man, come on.
Get up here.
Clear this shit up. Fast forward.
Get up here. Like, you're torturing me. Like, I'm here for a purpose, and that's, again.
You ever had to push a nigga back down? Like, nah, get on up out of there. Go on back. Ain't even no point. of you being up here? Because now I got to look at you and
I'm a woman of I'm over 35. Fuck you on that number. But at the end of the day, I know what I want. I know what I like. And so, we started off by saying one thing, like good dick doesn't just have to be a large dick or a large penis. I don't know if I need to keep saying the word meat. I want to say meat just because I want to keep it a little clean.
Is good love making predicated with sensualness, or is this just the dick? Good strokes.
I'm gonna be honest. So I've never done a lot of things. I've never done a threesome. I never did no SMD, whatever type stuff. So like with chains and fucking leather shit, like whatever. I ain't never done all that kind of extra things. I don't want to put anything bad or whatever, but I haven't. So a lot of my sex has been, relationship sex or talking to sex. And even when I've done like a one night stand, I think that the best sex involves intimacy. Yeah. It involves foreplay. Like if you just kind of having sex on a one night, you may not want to kiss this person, but some of the best part of sex is like the kissing in the midst of.
Yeah. Like, man, nigga trying to fuck your mind before, of course. Nigga is trying to. Me and my boys used to be on some, and we all thought this same way. It's just crazy. We're trying to make you nut before a nigga even get in there, like just on some sensual shit, just on some rubbing you, trying to hit those spots, making your body feel good type of shit. But niggas don't do that kind of shit no more. Niggas is bitch bend over type of shit.
Turn around,
bitch. But rightfully so. But like, I don't give a fuck what you say. About booty make you just say, turn around.
God dang it.
Yeah, about booty don't make you want to be sensual. About booty like you make you, man, I gotta see this shit.
Is the bounce back real? The recoil.
Bounce back, man.
The recoil.
If a nigga ever flipped your ass out when you got a big booty, it's because the recoil was terrible. They're like, man, you know what? I'd rather look at the titties recoil. But
that's hilarious.
I think all good sex is predicated in that. If you like the person, I've heard that shit. If you like the person, ain't nothing too small, too big, too nothing. If you like the person,
that's very true. Right? That's you hit something very big. And that is something that I had to learn again with age and with time. I had to learn, like, it's better if I get to know you more. Like, and that's the thing that I want, some of these people that are less confident in that regard to know. Get to know this person.
That's why y'all hate the dick, because you don't really know this nigga. Dick was really cool, but you don't like him. So you don't really know him. Like if you knew this nigga take out his mama trash, he come over there just to do that every goddamn day. You be like, man, bitch, these strokes mean a little bit.
Yeah, it really does. Ladies, okay, I'm talking to the younger ladies because I can have a moment here and there. Lotto knows this. What I know is that you should not build a relationship off of sex. And I also know that it can be built off of sex. I do want to add that.
If your mind is strong enough.
If your mind is strong enough. But get to know the individual. Get to know this brother before you, and I'm not saying you can't.
Bro, when y'all say you fuck with a nigga for sex, is that just, do y'all literally, is no talking? That's crazy to me. If you just get in there, hey, how you doing? You good? You ready? All right. Get to it.
I've had those situations, and they are good for what they're good for.
No conversations?
I wouldn't call this person when I'm sad. I just bombed and I had a bad show. I wouldn't call that person to talk, but I would call them to take my mind off of the bad set.
But did you see Monster Ball?
Yeah.
Monster Ball, in the beginning, his son.
Halle Berry, right?
Yeah, his son was fucking with a prostitute. Bro, the chick was talking the whole time they was fucking. He's like, hey, how's your dad? Like, I'm talking about, it wasn't no intimacy. It wasn't no, they get you in the mood, none of that shit. She just bent over, that boy put it in. Like, I'm talking about, he just, everything's cool. You know,
that's hilarious.
And so when a woman say it be just strictly ridiculous, I be just trying to figure out, like, is that shit just, like, a nigga just...
But also...
Because as a man, we'll pay for, like, on some single shit, like, bitch, I don't want to hear you talk. Like, if you... Like, a nigga will pay for, hey, bitch, I don't want to hear all that shit. He got a couple $100 and just let me bend that ass home and shut the fuck up. A nigga would do that as a man. Like, are women wired like that?
We are not. There are some women that I know. I have friends that are into those types of groups, the swingers, and they don't mind. I don't necessarily believe in sharing myself in that thing, but I have been in situations where we just had sex. Now, over time, you build a friendship or like Like, I wouldn't run this nigga over, or if his mom died or something. Like, I would.
Why? If you see him in public.
Like, I'm going to say hello, give a hug and all that kind of stuff. We share a connection and a bond. Like, I haven't been able to just, have an intimate setting, because I think all sex with me is going to eventually be intimate, because I am an intimate person. Like, I want to kiss. So I don't want to have sex with somebody and we don't do
You ever had a little dick nigga that blew your mind because you were so infatuated with him?
Yeah, I think that, to be honest, he's the one that opened me up. He's the one that opened me up.
Not literally.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
Yeah. He's the one that opened me up to the fact that size doesn't matter. Yeah.
To say open you up is hilarious.
Yeah, he opened me up
He did none of that, but he did get you.
Mentally, he made me realize, because I was kind of stuck on what I thought that was important. And this is kind of crazy, but I said a prayer. I prayed about being released from thinking that all meat had to be big. Yeah, this was years ago.
I was like, oh, give me 1 second. Let me see.
And what she said?
Let me see if I heard her correct. Niggas say she prayed.
Man, gotta make a way. And
they got an old lady right now going viral saying, fucking with big dicks is bad for your health.
Yeah. Well, and I think that it is manageable.
Mental health and bad for your ovaries. They gonna knock
mental health is real. Big dick nigga. I'm telling you, I done built a nigga a house before. So
knock some ovaries loose in that. That's what we used to take pride in. You nigga had that bitch walking out of that sideways. The stomach was hurt.
There's no ladies. It's embarrassing when you pee and it hurts. Like, we don't have to deal with this. Get you some manageable meat, okay?
The nigga got old, the nigga was like, bro, this shit is, bro, is this fucking a rape? Like, this is not, I don't like this shit. This is not, I don't like I went from goddamn Tupac to Jodeci.
That's hilarious. There's so many things to say. I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
Sex is a great and terrible thing.
It is. I didn't know. I knew I fucked you up with that.
I'm talking about, man. But one thing I love about this shit is the wow effects when all your little friends see this shit. I know they gonna all be like, bro, is she talking about me?
That's hilarious.
That's why I hate writing jokes now, because motherfuckers be like,
that's about me.
If I say, man, I got a family member that them niggas everybody get to stop and pause and like, who the fuck is he talking about? Even if they don't know who it is, they trying to evaluate the shit.
That's the cool thing about you, Ray. You're a family man. And I think that I did not know that when I first met you. Man. I had no idea how big of a family man you were until we started getting real cool. When I first met you, Ray loves comedy, and Ray saw me perform. I roasted everybody in that room that day. That's when I was finally coming into my own, into comedy, and I will never forget, like, he was just like, oh, I do comedy too, whoop-de-whoop, I'm blah-da-da-da, and super, like, confident person. I think that that's one thing that I can remember, is that you're a confident person. And then, obviously, if you know Ray, then you know he gonna expound on the fact that, he's a reformed street dude.
That'd be my warning for niggas.
Yeah.
That'd be my warning for people, like, bro, like, this like the little logo, like, nigga, don't...
Name tag.
Yeah, don't say nothing crazy or do something stupid. And when I respond the way I respond, you like, man, then you look at the logo and be like, oh.
Oh, okay, he did say he was... But he did not lead with... And rightfully so, you didn't lead with the fact that I am a family man. At that time, you weren't married. You still had a kid that you took care of. And, there's always that joke that he's the only baby daddy that paid child support, but his kids stayed with him. Yeah. So, and I think that was interesting. One of the things you always say is that you rich to your kids.
Yep, I am rich to my motherfucker. My kids think I'm rich as fuck. Real shit, man. That's some shit that you want. And it ain't on no spoil shit. Just they always know daddy got it. I can always afford your shit. Not everybody else shit. I can always
like my shit, like their shit.
Their shit. I can afford anything. A fucking 11-year-old and a 5-year-old nigga. Ain't nothing y'all can get my attention on that I can't afford. Like, you don't need no goddamn. Only thing a car.
They can't afford a car. They don't need a car, so they're
The cars they can afford, I can buy 3 of them. So, but with that being said, I just like my kids to know that there's no boundaries when it comes to certain shit. Like, I love for my kids to know, like my kids know, like we showed up at school earlier this year with a nice brand new fucking car.
Right.
Now my car got a big ass dent in it.
It's fucked up.
I'm talking about fucked up real bad. They hit me, they smacked the shit out of me.
I pulled up on Thanksgiving, was like, oh shit. Like,
yeah, they smacked the shit out of me. Thank God for insurance.
Yes.
Full coverage insurance.
Get that, everybody.
But
we need an insurance plug
that
right
nigga
there.
still get out. That nigga still get out the car with confidence. Nigga still cleaning the bitch, money in his pocket. Like, and I make him understand, like, bro, always he hold your head high. Understand what you got. I was like, nigga.
He probably get out the car. This ain't my shit. This my daddy shit.
Man, you better still tell them niggas it's still an $80,000 motherfucking dollar car.
Yeah.
But fuck if it's dented, niggas, and that's an expensive dent.
That's an expensive dent. That's my daddy dent.
My son almost had me hate one of his friends' dads because he bragged on his friend's dad so much about his car.
The friend or your son?
My son bragged on his friend's dad's
car so bad.
And it pissing me. I'm like, nigga, we got cool cars. And so I'm hearing him steady brag about the shit. Yeah. And he's like, man, my friend dad's car, he got this kind of car. My son don't know shit about cars. At the time, he didn't know what cars were worth. Yeah. And he kept doing this shit until I actually finally seen the fucking car. The goddamn souped up Toyota. I was like, hey, man, stop. He called it a goddamn Maserati. I said, hey, stop giving Toyotas Maserati praises.
This fucking water out,
man, he had me hating this man over a goddamn Toyota.
I hear you, but here's the thing. Something that my mom taught me. And we'll get to that, but she taught me it's important to tell your kids no. Yeah. My mom was big on what you don't understand, the N or the O.
Yep.
She would tell us no for things that were unattainable and not reachable. And so I remember her saying no. And so sometimes I would be like, she ain't gonna buy that. Or you know what I mean? So when she said yes, you was like, oh, for real? Like you appreciated it, right? But it wasn't just no to everything. It was things that she couldn't get.
And exactly, with your broke ass, auntie. At the time, you just couldn't afford it. If she could afford it, it probably wouldn't have been a no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my no's don't come from a place of spoiledness. It comes from a place that we can afford it and you deserve it.
But there are parents out there. I have friends. I have family members that they never tell their kid no. So they don't realize how bad you're going to hurt this kid when you got to tell them no. I've seen people pay for all of this stuff for Christmas, buying all this stuff. And come January, they are homeless. They're staying in somebody else's garage.
But they got accessories.
But they got the Switch and all this other kind of stuff. Tell these kids no if you can't afford it. Get them something that you can and teach them about working hard to get more.
Of course. It in my regards to two daughters, one son. I would not let my son ever feel like he has to hustle.
That's fair.
I would not ever let my daughters feel like they need a nigga. And so I make sure that the shit that they do ask me for is legible and understandable. It's something that they definitely need. And if it's something that you want, you have to work for it.
Right. I love that.
And so it's never on a spoiled thing, but it's definitely in a sense of I may never be financially rich. I may never be that in life. But while I can afford the shit that they need and want,
there is some financial literacy that we all could learn from or adjust to, just overall, just period, right? Like I like, we're not oblivious to the fact that we don't always do everything right, but sometimes we waste money on shit, and we should teach kids like that's not important. Just like in regards to your lesson with your son in the car, like I think that is something that they do need to learn.
But you have these kids and then it's funny too. You gotta understand what type of parent certain people are. I'm where I'm not finna ever let my kids look bad because I be clean.
Right.
It's crazy to let my kids look a certain way and I'm looking clean. But my kids, so they in a win-win in that situation alone. Like, nigga, I'm gonna get shit just because this nigga be dressing type of shit. Not even because you deserve it sometimes. I just want my kids to look decent. But in the same sense of, why make your kid feel like, they didn't ask to be here, why make your kid, especially if they're good kids, why make your kid feel like we can't get certain shit or we can't have certain shit, like, especially when you can afford it? I think adults blow money on a lot of bullshit off the strength of they still are focused on themselves.
Right.
Once my kids came in my life, everything that I was doing was for them, for the kids.
Absolutely.
Deion Sanders just said this shit the other day. Like once you have it just depends on what type of person you are, and that's the type of person I am. Everything, my days became more intentional because my kids were involved. Nigga, I sit my ass down and chill all fucking day if I wanted to back when I didn't have kids. But when they came in, it was a different fucking story. So now that I can actually afford the shit, I want their conversation and their mannerism to be, nigga, no, we don't want for nothing. That's why the fuck I work hard in school. Like,
right.
But I don't want them to. I don't want them to feel poverty unless they fucking have to.
Right.
Like if they ain't gotta feel poverty, bro,
who is that? There's a famous person, like Master P, is one of those people, but I feel like there's somebody else that's real big on making their kids. Like, I mean, not that he said this, but I recall a time when Master P was like, his son Romeo was big on the fact that his dad wasn't doing X, Y, Z. Y'all think my dad is this, but he really behind closed door ain't doing X, Y, Z. And I doubt that. I mean,
a lot of that shit probably came from entitlement. A lot of I guarantee you, a lot of that shit came from entitlement. Ain't nowhere in hell you live this type of lifestyle, because all of it, even your life, came from your dad's life.
Yeah.
And so, like, even in them sense, that shit.
Even T.I. was always big on like teaching the kids this ain't normal. The life y'all live is not a normal life. Speaking of that. Tell me something that your mom taught you while you were younger that you didn't understand then that you understand now. What's something?
Know who you sleep with.
Know who you sleep with. That's something she was big on back then.
Man, knowing who you had a child with, man.
You didn't get it then.
I didn't get it then, and I never. And this is the honest to God truth. I never shit on them as people, but as people that didn't align up with my morals. I know that now. My baby mamas did not align up with the shit that I believe in. And that don't mean they're bad people, but
it's for you.
I did not think about this when I was laying down with them. And to have a kid with somebody that you're not morally aligned with is the worst shit you can do.
I am a kid, and this is a joke that I have. My parents was together that one night. They wasn't together for 22 years and all of that kind of stuff. But I only say that to say, like, obviously co-parenting was different back in the day than it is now. Like now y'all got weekends where it's like set on a piece of paper. You pick up, you drop off. Back in our day, co-parenting was tell your daddy, funky ass, that you gotta come or you need, like it really wasn't co-parenting, but
it's co-needing.
It was
you need.
Just call your daddy. It was like me, like it was kind of cool a little because I could play them on each other. I knew how to say little stuff to mom to make her mad at my dad, and now she ain't talking to him. Then I go to my dad and get whatever I want, or vice versa. Or, my dad want to outshow her, so he gonna buy me something that she told me I couldn't have. And so there's like, I've always envied or always wanted to be a part of a two-parent home. Granted, I have 4 dope parents. Both of my parents remarried, so I've been able to learn something from all these parents. One thing that my dad taught me when I was young, early bird gets the worm, and he was really big on not taking naps. I never understood that. Like, I would jump up if I knew he was coming home. If I heard the garage going up,
that's funny, man. Somebody said, shout out to Garage again. This nigga he called me earlier today. He was like, you sound like you sleep. And I said, nah, I ain't sleep. He told me, that sleep shit don't make you no money, baby. You lose.
Early bird get the worm. And I got that from my dad when I was younger. I didn't get it. But
that's
now,
some old school teaching.
I don't like naps. I try, I listen to my body, and I will, people always telling me you
if
do
you
too
had
much.
more accomplished in life, do you think you would? If I had more, me personally, I don't take naps because I feel like I'm losing something that I could
be doing something.
Exactly.
So I'll go get a cup of coffee if I get tired, or I'll walk around my little neighborhood just to get a little bit of energy. But again, if I'm tired and I gotta go to sleep, then I will. But I don't always cave into I need a nap. And it's because I could be doing something. There's something I could be doing.
You could be, but life is the age we at now. That shit you gotta change that shit now, because now it's predicated on your mind moves better when you have enough rest and all this kind of shit.
And I get that people want to preach and teach that, and I do agree. But okay, take a nap, but get up and do the work.
Yeah, get up and do the work.
Yeah, and I do think it makes a difference when you wake up early. I have an alarm set for. I really don't sleep past 7. Like 7:10 is like almost impossible. But you never know.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
As a man, I can't put on makeup.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can hide motherfucking bags on y'all. Bro, if I don't get the proper rest, and people tell me this shit all the time, Ray, you look tired. Ray, you look tired. And it's because anybody know me, I move.
Yeah. No, when I don't get sleep, I get bags. They get real black.
Shit. So that
you gotta go. You gotta get sleep.
We in entertainment. Niggas be this motherfucker, man. This nigga like, he's 55 in this bitch. So I try to change it up in that regards to just respect life. I respect life now to know my career is not my everything. Chasing the bag is not my everything.
I love that.
I've put so much more into the joys of my life comes from my family. So, and that's why it threw me. I was on niggas' ass about this Joe Biden shit, about he pardoned Hunter Biden for...
Shout out to Joe Biden. He a nigga.
Man, I don't give a fuck if my kid killed 45 people. Bitch, if I can get him a pardon, I'm gonna get that bitch.
That's right. That's not me. Your son gotta sit down and do that time. He'd have killed 45 people.
What if they thought your kid was gonna get stoned? Bitch, I ain't letting y'all stone my baby, no.
That killer nigga gotta go, bro.
Yeah, no, like, but man, when I talked to him, he said it was for a good reason.
Oh my God.
But I do get it in the same sense of, man, this is the same shit with
we gotta teach the kids up.
Any parent, bro, you gonna ride for your motherfucking kids, especially in this day and age, man.
That's definitely what LeBron James is doing.
I don't trust the system to do the right thing towards my child to discipline him. I don't trust nobody else to say I'm finna discipline them other than the Lord. Like, the Lord gonna do a better job than you niggas would do, and the Lord is not in jail. So I would rather you be free for me to deal with that. But in the same sense of, man, I'm not a yes man for my children if they do some dumb shit, but in the sense of them being home, I'm not finna ever cause my kid to get the death penalty or some shit like that. I don't give a fuck what they did, bro. I'm not finna sit here and say, it's just some hard shit to say as a parent. Like, and from a brother that watched my mother lose a child, like, shit, man, my mama don't give a fuck. My mama pulling up. My brother could be a sherm head, and your man was a sherm head, being yo-yo, butt ass naked, dancing. My mama gonna put up a bitch. At least he was dancing, creating joy.
Yes, I do think that the love of parents. Again, going back, I've always said that I wanted unconditional love, and I think that having kids is a sense of unconditional love. Mm-hmm. You don't fall out of love with your kid. Like, granted, I know it can happen, but you love them, and they don't fall out.
The right parent. When you are the right parent, man, that is some shit that you would never be able to duplicate, man. I can't duplicate the way my daughter look at me.
Yes.
My daughters look at me. I can't. Man, my son hard as fuck. My son is a tough hood nigga, man. He really is. And he displays this shit at the wrong times. But when I walk in that motherfucking room and put my face by his face, he gonna kiss daddy cheek every time.
That's love.
Know I love him.
That's
and
love.
He know for a fact he love me. Don't ever fake the phone. Nigga, I tell him, nigga, don't try.
Don't get in front of these people and act tough.
Yeah, don't try to impress nobody but the person that love you, nigga. Don't try to impress these niggas. I'm the one that's gonna buy you shit and the one that is there by your side. So you cherish those kind of people. I make my son know I'm gonna put you around people you're supposed to cherish. I ain't gonna never put you around people you don't have to respect. I ain't gonna never put you around people that you have to fear. I'm gonna put you around people that love you. And it's my job as a parent because that helps his attitude stay in.
Look, shout out to you, Ray.
Man, appreciate it.
Shout out to you. No doubt. Come on now. You gotta take us out.
Man, love is love, man. If you're a goddamn custodial parent, be there. Not just on Fridays and Saturdays, bitch. Like this show here sometimes. I love y'all, man. This is On the Way to the Bodega Podcast. Ray, etc. UGK Comedy.
And you already know what it is. Just your favorite girl. We at the table 22. We had a goddamn good time with you, Lotto Marie. And we out.
Love y'all.
Yeah.